seated in majesty. Yeah. You are the risen King. Come on. Hallelujah. Will you declare? You have won the victory. Come on. The voice of the corporate man. Sing. Hallelujah. Now you get personal. Say, you have won it all for me. Come on, say, death could not hold you. Hold you down. Come on. You are the risen King. You are the risen. Yes, you are. And we declare that you're seated in majesty. Majesty. Yeah. You are the Chandele, Bula Chandele, Bula Chandele. You hold my glory. You hold the glory. You hold my worship. Bula Santula Bay, Bushantala Belea, you hold my praise, you hold my worship. Musantala Bay, Bushantala, Busantaba, you hold the glory, you hold the glory. Bushantala, Bushantala, Yehovah. Musekaba, bring it for you. Bushantala, take it from me. Museka, yeah, yeah, yeah. Robobo Santaya, fall before you, yes. Musantalaba, Musantalaba, worship you. Yahuwah, Oroboseke. Yahuwah, the only one that is worthy. Yahuwah, Oroboseke, Yabeya. Yahuwah, you are nice worthy. Yereboseke. Masantalebo. Who holds the glory? Tis you. Who holds the worship? You are Lord, Masakaba. You are Lord, Masakaba. You are Lord, Mama Sakaba. Orbo Seke, yeah. Bosun Talabao. Orbo Seke, give me way. Orbo Seke, give me way. Orbo Seke, give me way. Oh, flesh, give me way. Oh, flesh, give me way. Maraba Seke, Inarabo Senderebo Shantalababa. Imarabo Sundelebo Yantalabo. Let the fire in the altar, let it consume my flesh. Let the fire, Ibarabo Suntelebo. The fire in the altar, consume my flesh. Moshantalabo Yentabo. Mosandarabo Ye. The fire in the altar. Mosantalabo Yandereo. The fire in the altar. Moshantalabe. The fire in the altar. Consume my flesh. The fire in the altar. Oh, Robo Sekeo. Moshantalabere Kusantalabo. Flesh is not allowed. Masantalabo Yandereo. Flesh is not allowed.
Selebo Shandalabo. Flesh is not allowed. Flesh, horrible say. Flesh, you are not allowed. Mosekebo, Murida Shantaya. Pula Sentaba. Pula Sentaba. Pula Sentaba. Hey, Yerebo Santalaba. Yantubu. Oh, Imorobo Sekeyabo. Yantubu. Ah, Mama. Borobo Santalabo. Yantubu, you are the glory. Moshandalabo Yao. Moshandalabo. Moshandalabo. Hey, yeah, yeah. Moshantalabo. Erebose. Moshantalabo Yahuwah. Moshantalabo Orabasende. Mosantalabo. Moshantaya. Mosantalabo. I worship you. Mosantalabo. I worship you. Mosantalabo. I worship you. Mosantalabo Yahuwah. Mosantalabo Yahuwah. I worship you, Yahuwah. I worship you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Iborobo sekeyebo. Yantubu. Imo santalabo yande. Yantubu. Mo santalabo. Yeah, yes, karebo. Mo santa. Musekebo. Musekeye. You and you and Orobo sekeye. Mo seke. Mo seke. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mo seke busha. Musantalabua. Musantalabua. Robo seke. Mo seke. Boyabo. Mushantalabe. Mo seke. Boyabo. Musantalabe. Mo seke. Boyabo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mushantala. Yahuwah. Orobo seke. If you don't worship him, who you won't worship? If you don't worship him, Imara Sunday Bushantalabe. Who has your worship? Yahuwah, you has my worship. Yahuwah, you has my worship. Yahuwah Moseyebo. Yahuwah Moseyebo. Yahuwah Musekeyebo. Yahuwah Urubosakaya. Yahuwah Burlebo Sunteyaba. Yahuwah, who has your worship? Who has your praises? Father Yahuwah, Abba Yahuwah, you has it. Mosantalababa, you has my worship. Yes, Father, you has my praise. Iborobo sekeya, yantubu. Imosekerebo shantaba, yantubu, yantubu, yantu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Imosonderebo ho sekeya baba baba. Imosonderebo ho shekeya baba baba. You has my worship. Orobo sekeya. You has the worship. Orobo karababa. You has the glory. You has the worship. Iborobo seke. You has the blood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Forever. Orobo sekebo. You has the praise. You has the praise. You orobo sekeya. Ha oh mushantala. Yahuwah, hey, Yahuwah, Orobo Seke, Judewa, hey, hey, Borobo Shakarabo, Santubu, Nimorobo Santabo, Santubu, Nimorobo Shikarabo, Santubu, Yahuwah, hey. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom and much love, family. For you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of our Messiah, King Yahushua Mashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehukanah, the Revelator sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near.
And how so near is the time? Just a step to the door. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times, prophecy, signs, dreams, in preparing people. People like you. Rabo Santa Baba Yekorobos Klima Hantebabo. Reko Shantelobo Body House for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach. Oh yes, to whom due eternally all worship, glory, power, exaltation, riches, honor, ori baba baba, wealth, reka shantaya baba oseke baba, to the glory of His magnificent Father Yahuwah, the Almighty, and the forever pure energy, to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very blessed one, and the DNA of Abba Yahuwah, Ribo Shantaya baba oske baba baba. Oh yes, precious living Abba, you have been worshipped eternally, now and ever, in the temple of your handmaid. Oh yeah, I love doing this because this is in my DNA. Exactly what I'm meant for to do. Okay? Like I always love to say, that sound or trumpet precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah in all things. He has never uttered in secret. He declares it unto us in the secret, and He said we should proclaim it aloud to the Gentile right on the street. Exactly what I'm doing right here. What I'm being sent for, what I've been meant to do. Here on earth, I exist for only this reason, to declare His greatness. That which He said in Exodus 34 verses 10. Okay, that is what I'm telling you right now, that is about to surface. Something that the earth has never ever witnessed. Oribahan Talab is about to come. Is about to surface. Orimahan Shantalab is about to take place. He said, proclaim it aloud with a voice of trumpet to the hearing of the heathen, the Gentiles. Exactly what we are doing here. Orimahan Shantalabo Seke Baba. Like I always love to ask you, are you ready? Are you prepared? Is your garment being washed, or is there stain in your garment? Ribobobo Shantababa. What is your desire? To cut up with Him or to face the wrath? I know you wouldn't need that. Every one of us wants to get to heaven, but there's only two ways to get to heaven. Alright? Either you die being righteous, or you rapture being righteous. Okay? And most of us don't want to die. And most of us don't want to be righteous. You know, the grace, especially of that of Jesus, is a license for iniquity. But that isn't true here. Here is the real thing. Okay, from the royal law, direct from the heart of Abba Yahuwah. Just as we studied the royal law study you back. That's all we are doing here. Okay, so announcing unto you with the voice of trumpet, the Son of the Most High is about to come. Okay, right at the door knocking. Okay, he said, because this generation that is going to be seeing all these signs shall not pass away. That we are the last generation to receive the great coming of this great Son of Abba Yahuwah. Just as the Ruach HaKodesh said, let him that have ear hear. Why did he say so? Because he knew in these last days, man is not going to be having ear to hear the voice of Abba Yahuwah. Oh, just as he said, their ear is going to be given to what their ears wants to hear. They won't like to hear the sound doctrine anymore. So man is going to turn away from the faith. And that is the signs of the last days. And this is what the Ruach HaKodesh is saying. Let him that have ear hear. Because man is going to be hearing again the voice of serpent. Just as the first woman heard the voice of serpent and she not go for him. In these last days, voice billions is hearing again that same voice that went out right in Genesis 3. Is speaking to billions, is captivated soul again. But the Ruach HaKodesh said unto the wise virgin, let him that have ear hear what the Ruach HaKodesh is saying to you and me. He said the signs of the last days, ear is going to be given unto the golden calf, which is the serpent and the red dragon. Man is going to be hearing that voice again. And unfortunately, they are hearing that voice. They said they are hearing the voice of Yahuwah. Not at all. How do you know that you hear his voice? Only when you keep the royal law. How do you love him? Keep my commandment. And he that loveth me not, keepeth not my commandment. And he that loveth me, simply keep my commandment. That is the only way, by their fruit. And this is the fruit. Okay? The fruit is the royal law. Exactly the size of the last days. It says something right here.
You can't obviously believe that Watchmen, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter. As long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Prior to this, let us get a preset. I'm here already, like you know. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. How can a normal psychological person that is so desperate to make heaven will just read this place and take it as a no? They said deceiveth the whole world, and you are not cut to the heart. And something that struck you in the heart and say, wait a minute, what about me? Am I really saved? Because this is the revelation from the heavens. I take it again. And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth. It's right here, okay, on earth. And his angels were cast out with him. You see, this is where the whole matter is so difficult. He called them angels. Then it's going to be so difficult for you to figure it out. Who are they? Angels. It is said demons. Okay. Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Again, how can someone that wanted, full of heaven, want to make heaven? You don't want nothing absolutely to come between you and heaven? How can you just read all these places and just ignore it, overlook, and say it doesn't matter? Who is the Messiah? I said first Messiah is going to come. Who is he? By their fruit we know who this Messiah is already. And who is the many false prophets? Of course we know who you are. Much has already been said, okay? It is your Jesus and your prophet. Abba Yehovah will always bless you for the great stipulation that you extended to elect and said if it were possible. Simply makes to say it is not utterly possible. To you be all praise for your lovely kindness. You extended unto your people in Babylon, that as you have already taken me out from the mouth of the lion or of the dragon, and so you will do for my brothers and sisters that is still in Babylon. To you be all praise. Hallelujah. Mishmekam and family. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yehovah with this great powerful message again. This is life resurrecting. I must say this is life giving breath, a message. We are not joking here at all. There and I know Abba Yehovah is not joking. he met business, okay? Just as he made business with me, and the same with you. Only for you also to get a glimpse. Cut a glimpse, okay? Understand something have changed. In the heavens. This is awesome, people. This is awesome. I take it again. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this unspeakable vision, message, powerful, awesome, cleansing, life-giving breath message Abba Yahuwah titled for you and me, the mystery of worship in truth and his spirit. I take it again, the mysteries of worship in truth and in spirit, or worship in spirit and in truth. I pray I end it also at part 1. I will do all my possible best to see that this end at part 1, because I have other new wine to pass out. If Abba Yahuwah's will in the midst of the week, about the mystery of our hands, that will follow right now. Don't dare, my father keeps saying. So I will do all my possible best to end this one today, so that we'll be able to give out this new wine that needs to get someone drunk in the spirit in the midst of the week. The mysteries of our hands, whose name is written on your hand, whose logo, that we will see in the midst of the week. If Abba Yahuwah's away. Family, you know, sometimes there is drama over here. So if anything by any chance happened, know that we are extended to part 2. But if nothing happened, that he just went the way I desire it to be part 1, therefore there won't be a need for part 2. Therefore we're going to end at part 1. But if there's any result of any drama, okay, therefore this is going to be part 1, then I will go for part 2. But I don't think it's going to go for part 2. I don't want that part 2 stuff. I just need to end it part 1. So that we'll be able to go for other mystery. I have a list of mysteries from the heavens. Okay? So I will do all my possible best. And I rebuke dramas. So that part 1 ended today. Okay? Like you know already, I will always set the stage with Deuteronomy 32, 1-4. I read, "Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim, he is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment, a Elohim of truth, and without iniquity. Just and right is he." Your first fruit, give you the wave offering. Your first fruit, give you the wave offering. Your first fruit, give you the wave offering. Yes, we do. Abba. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Lema shante, ilamu debu. Lema shante, ilamu deyebo. Ruach HaKodesh, deyet murabayo. Ruach HaKodesh. Yes, Father, we bless you with the fruit of our lips. So, family, right now, quickly, let us look into what is the royal law for. How does it play it out in our lives, or how does it become a lamp unto our feet? Here. Point 1. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Yisrael. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage would function. It a stipulation and what makes it a happy year and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. It operates to describe how the marriage would function. Point 4. Each word picture tells what marriage life wants to be like. Point 5. It's a judgment describe how each of the partner would relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom promise never to violate it because the groom is Abba Yahuwah. He has never ever broken his word. He don't have the appetite to do that at all. And that is the main reason why you and me can look straight into a cloud and say, in fact, indeed, heaven is mine. Because his words are yea and amen eternally. Okay? I just bless you, Abba Yahuwah, for who you are. You are might and you are powerful. Yes, quickly, as I'm being led, I'm going to be doing it. It's a seal on my message. Okay? I'm being led to do this, and I'm always going to be doing it. Okay? First of all, I will always like to bless Abba Yahuwah for all you, my followers. Okay? But one thing that counts for life, many are called, only few He's choosing. So you do all your possible best to be among the few that is being chosen. Alright, for your own good. Now, FBI warning from Abba Yahuwah, like you know already, almost about this is the fourth one. I'm being led to be doing this. There is a guy, this man is a man in the vision, because Abba Yahuwah said, will not allow nothing to take us by surprise. That before it happens, it will reveal unto us. This has been revealed unto me. A man was just in this vision, stealing all my vision. In this, it was a thief. Okay, he was just downloading my message, and I begin to recite it to people and said it was his vision. Okay, and you downloaded the message, there will not be a problem over that at all. But Abba Yahuwah said, for you to call what is not yours, therefore you want to pervert it. You want to dilute it. You were calling it your vision. And who is the mark of the beast we are destroying here? It is simply Jesus. Okay? It is simply Jesus. So you cannot come to be rebuilding what we are destroying. Jesus is the mark of the beast. Go to world history. If you go to first English translation, King James, done by King James in the year 1611, you are not going to get this. You are not going to find this garbage over there, Jesus. No. Jesus is a name invented by men. So that can never be his name. So that is the mark of the beast, and that is the first Messiah. Exactly what we are destroying right here. You calling this vision that Jesus gave it to you, therefore you are rebuilding what we are destroying. You are perverting the message. Okay? So that is why the causes of Sapphira and Ananias in Acts of Apostles chapter 5 is in your belly. If you download it, you resound it to please Jesus. You said Jesus gave it to you to please Allah. Like I always love to lay these curses on you. These curses of Sapphira and Ananias is right in your belly. Okay? And if you download it and you sell it, that is another wickedness. You sell it. You place any obligation of money making or any condition of money making over it. In fact, the causes of Sapphira and Ananias is living in your belly. Okay, all the apostles were doing it. When someone to pervert, dilute their message, they will release the curses on them. Acts of Apostles chapter 13 verses 1 to 12. Apostle Shaul also did it to this bad Jesus, who were trying to dilute his message. He released curses. He was blind. He laid causes of darkness upon him, and darkness overtook him. He was blind. But my curse I'm laying on you is not for you to be blind at all, but for the hottest place in the lake of fire to be your dwelling for all eternity. If you download my message, I call it yours. And if you download it and use it to please Jesus, Allah, and your ghost fire, our causes of Sapphira and Ananias is in your belly. And if you also download it, you resound it under the voice of you, and you now begin to place any obligation of money making, don't try it. The hottest place in the link of fire shall be yours, because freely I pass it out. If you are my follower all these years, during the time I was writing, and now that I'm also making a video, you can testify by that. I've never ever placed money obligation, because I'm not here for that. I'm here for the source of life. Just as Abba Yahuwah has called me out of darkness, so I cry out also for Abba Yahuwah to call out the remaining elect in the land of Babylon. That's what we are doing. We bring it out freely, because Abba Yahuwah gave it to me freely. The only thing I pay is my obedience to crucify my flesh. That is all you also need to do. After you are listening, repent from this Garbage, excess luggage of the link of fire from Jesus Christ of the link of fire. Throw it in the dustbin and return back to the real thing. Where did you see Sunday, Christmas, and all this nonsense in the royal law? Those are Babylonians. That is what we are destroying because Jesus gave it unto you. We are destroying it, okay? You don't rebuild it. However, if you resound it to help further the truth, bringing out the elect from the land of Babylon, and therefore, heaven is yours. The glory of Abba Yehovah shall never depart for you by no means. You will excel both spiritually and physically in Yehovah's mighty name. You go in the both sides. Alright? So right now, family, we want to dig into this mystery once again. My Father has come again. He's pouring his new wine right in my womb. It's overflowing. Abba Yehovah has just released in my womb. Spiritual speaking, when a husband have a sexual relationship with his wife, what did he put over there? He poured pure heaven, pure water. If is there anyone that believeth to me, out of his belly, what? A rivers of living water will flow. Abba Yehovah just releases, okay, in my womb. And the rivers of living water is overflowing. Right now I want to do it again. Alphabet by alphabet. This worker worship, what is it? What is it? Is this is mind blow off. It is mind boggling. After you have heard it, it's gonna blow you down. Okay? No, it's gonna blow you up. It's gonna shoot you on high. What is worship? I want to look into it. Fundamentally and obligatory is to show the worth of one greater than you. Worship is an eternal act from the spirit. So, heart, I mean your totality, okay? Not a ritual. Worship is honoring and reverent authority. Okay, when you worship someone that is you are worshiping someone that is, oh, my Father is greater than you eternally. Your honoring is authority. Worship is one of the purpose to creative holiness. Okay, is saying, I want Yehovah to fill every of my heart chamber. What you are worship. His creativity. Number one, it is holiness. Okay, and he's saying, I want Abba Yehovah to fill every of my heart chamber. Now get out of the way the question in mind. Okay, I want to get it out of your heart. I want to remove it now from you. I won't allow it to hang in your heart. This question in the mind that's almost all new to become worshipped. You know, that is the question. Sing it. Lema shante lama table. Is it worship? Okay. That is the question I want to remove out of the way. Said now, Immorable music is not worship, excuse me, okay? Music is not worship. It does it or produce it, excuse me. It's not the sex of it, excuse me, okay? Neither its origin, but expression of it. In other words, worship is eternal, rather than external. Music or no music, worship originated from the soul. It is spiritual. Don't tell me it is music. Music is just the expression of worship, but expression of it. In other words, worship is internal rather than external. Music or no music, worship goes on, okay? I just take it again. Worship goes on, music or no music. Worship originated from the soul. It is spiritual. It's complete. It is complete renovation. It is spiritual service that passes from our spirit through our human faculties, faculties. With this being said, unspeakable vision has again passed through my soul, the one I will now declare with a tongue of flesh. Let's do it again. The mystery behind those words called worship. First letter, what did it go? W, isn't it? So we're gonna see. We are like, yeah, of course. But now you know already. I know you are smart. You know something new has just happened in this temple. We break it alphabet by alphabet. Worship. So now we want to do it again. Abayawa is the one that is doing it, okay? He has just releases, okay, into my womb. He that believeth on me, a rivers of living water will flow. I got that from the scripture. And don't get it twisted. Now spiritual speaking. So right now, what they will say, it is spiritual worship. That is what we are going to say right here. Passes from our spirit through our human faculties. Worship. When Abayawa began to deal with me in this subject, I was broken. I was totally broken. Nothing stand between me and this guy. I love it so much. So now we'll go for W, which is the very first letter that set the stage. Okay, now what does that go for? Simply means wash Abba Yehoah's feet. Did you get that? So romantic. You have to wash his feet, okay? Because he's eternally greater than you. You need to do that for him. You need to wash his feet. And this is this first letter of this word called worship. No music, okay? But music is just an expression of it, okay? Whether music or no music, we say Maria did that. Maria Magdala, she washed her husband's feet. Please, attention. I'm going to be relating in this comes in this matter more like husband and wife when I'm speaking about Abba Yehoah. Don't let some words make you uncomfortable. Because the relationship of Abba Yehoah is just like that of a husband and wife, okay? I'm going to be relating in that matter. Like I said, the releases in my womb. When the husband has sex with his wife, what happened? He poured water in her womb. And in due time, we begin to see that water. Is that not water? What Abba Yehoah is doing right here? He releases in my womb. And that is what I'm pouring out. I'm going to be relating in that manner. So don't tell me you are uncomfortable with it. Be comfortable. Because Abba Yehoah said he is a husband. Therefore, the first letter simply go for what? Wash Abba Yehoah's feet. His feet needs to be washed. And we see that picture right from Maria Magdala. There was no music over there. That is how we worship. We are going to see worship in different occasions. You talk too much. Stop talking and quote the scripture. Okay, right now. Luke chapter 7, 36 to 42. Excuse me, to 50. Let's go into that. So here I am, Luke chapter 7, 36 to 50. And one of the Pharisees desired him that he would eat with him. And he went into the Pharisee's house and sat down to meat. And behold, a woman in the city which was a sinner, when she knew that Yehoshua sit at meat in that Pharisee's house, brought an alabaster box of ointment, and stood at his feet behind him, weeping, and began to wash. What is the first letter of what? Why should we go for wash? Abba Yehoah's feet. Okay. Okay, she began to wash his feet with tears, and did wipe them with the hair of her head, and kissed his feet. This is worship, powerful, romantic. Don't tell this woman also. And anointed them with the ointment. Oh yeah, okay. Now, when the Pharisees, the enemy of progress, they don't want Abba Yehoah to feel something inside, like that of a husband. The enemy of progress. When there's some man seeing when some man or woman see another man loving his wife is submissive unto him, they are jealous. They were just jealous of this man. Yes, it is a house built with diamond. the attractive demons and the attractive thieves. When you build a house with a goldy, when your house is a goldy house, what do you expect? You don't invite thief, a robber to come and rob. Yes, this is the meaning of worship. It makes devil heavy. We will see into that. Now, when the enemy of progress, I call the enemy of progress, the Pharisees who invited him saw it, they spake within themselves, saying, this man, if he were a prophet, he would have knew who and what manner of woman that is touching him. For she is, you are jealous, because no woman has ever done that to you, stupid demon. And Yahushua answered, said unto them, Simeon, I have some words to say unto thee. And he said, Master, say on. There was a certain creditor which had two debtors. The one owned 500 pennies. Penny. And the other 50. And when they had nothing to pay, he frankly forgave them both. Tell me, therefore, which of them will love him most? Simeon answered and said, I suppose that he to whom he forgave most. And he said unto him, Thou hast rightly judged. And he turned to the woman and said unto Simeon, Seest thou this woman? I entered into thy house. Thou givest me no water. Thou givest me no water to wash my feet, but she hath washed my feet with tears and wiped them with the hairs of her head. Thou givest me no kiss. You see, so romantical kisses. But this woman, since the time I came in, has not ceased to kiss my feet. This is worship, okay? There is a music here. There's no music, okay? My head with oil, thou didst not anoint, but this woman hath anointed my feet with oil. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sin, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much, but to whom little is forgiven, the same loveth little. And he said unto her, thy sin are forgiven. Okay, enemy of progress started again. And they that sat at meat with him began to say, okay, now 50. And he said to the woman, thy faith hath saved thee. Go in peace. Just go. You know, I'll be thinking of me. Tomorrow I come back again, my daughter, and do it for me. This is what is called worship. It is my burglar. You know the singing? Abba Yehovah, Ibaraba Santaya. Abba Yehovah, Araba Sekeye. Abba Yehovah, Ibaraba Skayabeya. Abba Yehovah, Ima Santa Labo Yenderebo. This one is just an expression of it, okay? This isn't the origin of worship. Right now, why was the woman cry? Why was the woman wash his feet? Here is the mystery, okay? Open your heart. Why did she do that? Why? Because this woman was the cause of the crucifixion. Right in Genesis 3. She was crying over what she did. Right in Genesis 3. She have committed a wicked sin by fornicating with another man, another deity, the same pit. That brought about the Holy One to come and die. That brought about the suffering of the Holy One. The Holy One is about to go to cross to suffer. That nails is about to be pierced. Is about to be bitten by the serpent. The seed of the woman will crush the serpent head. What? Again, in retaliation, the serpent will bite his heel. Right now, his heel is about to be beaten. He's about to be bitten by the serpent. And this woman opened the door for the serpent. She allowed the serpent to seduce her. Mary Magdalene is just reflecting what the first woman did in Genesis 3. She was a cast of it. That was why she was weeping. Oh, my Savior, I bring you into this. I'm the one that is going to make you suffer now over what I did in Genesis 3. Okay, this was why she massaged her feet in kind of pleading for mercy because she have committed wicked thing. Her sin was so great. That of Adam was little, okay? What makes her sin to be great? Because she provide egg for the serpent. She helped the serpent to fill the whole world. He said, Kawa, Now she's the mother of all living. Adam is not the father of all living, excuse me. Someone shared the fatherhood with him, which is the serpent himself. He said, your seed, I'm going to put enmity between you and her, and your seed and her seed. Automatically, serpent now become a father. Yes, he has sex with her. That was why our sin was so great. He that forgiveth most, she will love most. Adam never provide. If a serpent or the devil only has sex with a man, we are not going to be having the offspring of Satan, okay? Maybe that matter will have just ended over there. But the woman now begin to help the serpent. He provide her because woman is to give egg to the man to plant in seed. That is why now we have the seed of serpent. The woman did it. She caused it. So that was why she was crying. All I did in Genesis 3 in the beginning brings about the death and the suffering of this Holy One who meant not to face a thing like this. That was why she was crying. Now we proceed. I don't waste much time. You know that already. We proceed now to the second lecture, which is simply what? Oh. So now we proceed now for the second mystery of this word called worship in truth and in spirit. But first of all, we are looking into worship, the one you are going to be doing in truth and in spirit as well. Oh, as we say. So what does that go for now? After you have washed somebody, what is the next level? It's not to oil that person. Not there, my father. Don't try him. Okay, excuse me. So right now we go for all. All simply means oil Yehovah's head. And we are going to see the mystery behind that. Why you need to oil his head. Anoint his head with oil. Pour oil. Oil Yehovah's head. Because you are washed his feet. This is the meaning of worship. This is the hidden glory inside this word called worship. Now Matthew 26, 1-13, Exodus 29, Leviticus 16, Genesis 3, 1 Timothy 2, 11-15. I'm not going to read every other part. You can study in your quiet time. Okay, I'm also giving you a homework. You can do that in your quiet time. Okay, where I just gave. Because what this woman was doing, she was representing the high priest when a bullock was about to be offered, or in the day of atonement. You see, the high priest is the one to lay his two hands upon the lamb, the goat, not the Azazel goat, because the Azazel goat, that one is a devil himself. We see that from the book of Enoch chapter 10 verses 5. He said to Azazel ascribe all sin. Enoch chapter 8, we also see the wickedness of Azazel here on earth. What he thought is he thought a very wicked thing. So the Azazel goat, the one they also call scapegoat, that is the devil that uses his whole head to carry all his wickedness. The other goat that represents the sin offering, that is Messiah in this matter. And the bullock and the lamb also, Aaron, the high priest, is the one to lay his two hands upon, and this is the road this woman was just playing over here. So that is the worship. That is what called worship. Excuse me, not music, okay? Then I read. And it came to pass, when Yahushua had finished all these sayings, he said unto his disciples, ye know that after 2 days is the feast of Passover, Pesach, and the Son of Man is to betrayed to is and the Son of Man is betrayed to be crucified. Yeah, it must be so, okay? So now I go for 6. Now, when Yahushua was in Bethany, in the house of Simeon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on and poured it on his head as he sat at a meat. You see, I love this account. I love the account of Matthew, and I also love the account of John. You see, this one take this both sides. Meanwhile, the whole thing happened the same time. But this one break his own this way, the other one break his own. The both is oxen, they are powerful. Okay? She anoints his head, and we're also going to obey that. Why did she do that? And when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this animal might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye this woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this oil on my body, and did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of her. Oh, mama. Oh, my Father. Is there any woman that is so romantic, that is so in love with her husband? You massage his head. Before that thing take place, you massage his head. Because he's about to give you pure water now. After you have done it, then he will lay you down and let you know I'm forever greater than you by giving you now that pure water. You massage, you rub his head. And this is like what I say, you have to be comfortable. I'm going to be relating more in sexual way in this manner because it's romantic. He anointed, he pour oil on his head after she have finished washing the feet. And she now said, now it is time to massage his head. Why? Here is the spiritual significances. Because the sin she did in Genesis 3, that brings about the crucifixion, the son of Yahuwah, to wear a thorn on his head. Because that head is about to be pierced now with thorn. Thanks and taxes. In Genesis 3. Oh, read it. He said you will plant, you are going to, it caused the ground. That when you plant seed in the ground, it's going to bring forth for you thorns and taxes. Like one message I did, I established that the ground there was the womb because it caused the womb. And the womb really brought forth to Adam thorns and tassels. Demons in the Bible, thorns and tassels represent demon. And that was Cain. And we'll see it. Go and listen to one message I did, the mystery of Cain. This is the mystery we saw. Thorns and tassels is about to pierce that head. Therefore, she needs to anoint it. Because altogether she is the cause of it. That was why she needs to anoint that head. In pleading for mercy over what she did in Genesis 3. Okay? Because the head is about to use it. Is about to carry iniquity. Thorns and tassels is about to reside on the head of the Holy One. Yes, the woman brings about it. So that was why she also anointed that head. And this is the mystery, the second letter of this word called worship. We proceed to the other letter for the sake of time. We have so much to talk about here today. Here I am in the third alphabet. Simply means arrow. What does that go for? Rest. After you have massaged your husband's feet, you wash his feet, you massage his head. What is the next? You relax. You just take a rest. Have a nice bed. How will I say it? Have a nice sweet bed rest. Rest in Yahuwah's bosom. What is that for? Go and rest now in his bosom. So, where justify this? Where is the scripture to validate this? Okay, now. Exodus 31, 13 to 17, like you know already. We are talking about Shabbat. Rest, okay? Don't do nothing. Just rest in his bosom. To eat and to drink, like Jubilees chapter 2 said. Just to eat and to drink. Let me read the Exodus for the sake of time. So I read, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Shabbats ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I, Yahuwah, that ye may know that I am Yahuwah that doeth sanctify thee. Ye shall keep my Shabbat, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. After you have washed your husband's feet, you anoint his head, you can't give that holy service to another man. You will be put to death. Read Genesis 2, 1 to 3. Or should I do it for you? Let me do that for you. So here I am. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, Yahweh ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And Yahweh blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which Yahweh created and made. Okay. So let me quickly read the book of Jubilees chapter 2. I'm reading from verses 10 or 11. declare and say unto the children of Israel the law of this day, both that they should keep Shabbat thereon, and that they should not forsake it in the error of their heart, and that it shall not lawful to do any work thereon which is unseemly to do thereon their own pleasure, and that they should not prepare thereon anything to be eaten or drink. Excuse me. So I read from 20. I was reading the wrong place. I think I read from 26 or so, or 25. And they shall not bring it. Okay, yeah, that one where. Yeah, I just want to read 26. And the Creator of all things bless it, but He did not sanctify all people and nation to keep the Shabbat thereon, but Israel only. From only He permitted to eat. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Permitted to eat and drink, and to keep Shabbat thereon on the earth. And the Creator of all things blessed this day which He had created for blessing and holiness and glory above all days. You see, it said is to eat and to drink in the heavens, also here on earth. We are on earth, that's what we are doing. As we are doing, our spirit is being cut. And this is the meaning of this word: worship in truth and in spirit. I'm here, but my spirit is right in heaven. Of course, I faithfully believe that. That is the powerful worship is going on right there. Okay, just to feast. That is the rest. The third letter. So right now we proceed now to the fourth letter, which is simply S, isn't it? Let's do it again. So now S, what does S go for? You know, sing it or music. It's just an expression of worship, but in totality, it's not singing. And singing does not produce worship. Okay, it's just an expression of it. So right now the fourth letter simply what S. What does that go for? Sing spiritual song unto Abba Yehovah. Sing in the spirit. Sing a spiritual song. Don't dare my father. Where is the scripture to validate this? 1 Corinthians 42, Ephesians 5:19-20, Revelation 14:3. Let's unveil that. Sing spiritual song unto Abba Yehovah. That's what I want to do right now. Like I said, you shouldn't be uncomfortable because I'm going to be relating more like sexual activity like that of a husband and wife. Now you rest, okay? So when a wife, you wash your husband, feed you, and you rub his hair already, and now you rest in his bones. What took place? Now what is going to happen? You are going to speak in tongues, eh? You are going to speak that is spiritual song, sing it to Abba because he's doing it right to me. Here I am, 1 Corinthians 14:2. For he that speaketh in an unknown language, an unknown tongue, speaketh not unto men, but to who? But unto Yehovah. For no man understandeth him. Howbeit in their spirit he speaketh a mysteries. I love this. I love this. I love it. 100% people. I'm deeply in love with this. It's so awesome. It's lovely.
Shantala, Sekirebo, Moshantala, Sekirebo, Shantalabe, Burile. Seke, Yahoshua, Awere ya Sekerebo Mashantala, Imorobo Seke ya, Awawa Yahuwah, Awere ya Sekerebo, Ishantalado, Urilaba Sekeye, Imorobo Santala, Urilebo Shede, Hey, Awere ya Orobo Sekeyo, Yeah, Mushantala, Rebo Santalabe, Urilaba Yantalabo, Moseke, Moseke, Yebo, Burilaba Seke, Awere ya Rebo Santalabo, Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yahuwah Shantalabo, Yerebo Seke, Awere ya Rebo Seke.
And then my father, Ephesians 5:19 to 20. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to Jehovah, giving thanks always for all things unto Jehovah and the Father in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. We proceed for one more. So here I am, Revelation 14:3. And they sing as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Are you the redeemed of Jehovah? Therefore, this is the song we are going to be singing in the kingdom. We are not going to be singing English song. No, we are returning back to the real thing. Singing unto Jehovah a spiritual song. And this is the meaning of this word called worship. The fourth alphabet of this word called worship simply go for words. Sing spiritual song unto Abba Yahuwah. When your husband is breaking you down sexually, what are you doing? Yes, I don't want to use your own language. Me, I'm using my own language, okay? That is the spiritual song. And Abba Yahuwah alone know what I'm saying to him. It is more of sexual activities. You have to be comfortable. We proceed now for the letter H. Okay. So what does that go for, letter H? It simply go for hide under Yahuwah's authority. Hide yourself in there. Okay, that is the secret place. Hide yourself in there. Hide under Yahuwah's authority. So right now, scripture to validate this also. Ezekiel 16:8-14, Psalm 91, Enoch chapter 10, verses 2. Okay, so let's quickly rush into that. Here I am, Ezekiel 16, I take it 8, verses 8. When I passed by thee, I looked upon thee, behold, that time was the time of love, and I spread my skirt over thee, and covered thy nakedness. Yea, I swear unto thee, and entered into covenant with thee, saith Yahuwah Elohim, and thou becomest a man. Do you know what Abba Yahuwah is saying here? Right here, he said he hide you under his star. He said, I spread my skirt over thee. I spread my skirt over thee to cover you from destruction. Because the first woman was exposed to dragon. That was why the dragon caught her. But Abba Yahuwah has sworn and entered into covenant with us that for a thing like that is not going to happen anymore. Because you only have one son, and the son has already come to die for us. So this is how he's doing it right now. He hides you under his star. He spread his skirt all over you. Like I said, the message I just did recently. I asked you, man, what is under your thigh? When you put on that overall garment, what is under your thigh that you're going to hide your wife? Okay. It is your penis and your two testes, okay? And this is where Abba Yahuwah hides us, not spiritual speaking. Now when a man is into his wife, another man can't just break in here and say, give me chance, I also want to have my part. Have you ever heard that? No. So that is our protection, that is our security. She hide over there. And this is this word called worship. Worship. Hide yourself under Jehovah's authority. Don't go for another man's authority. Hide under him, under his skirt, because he himself has already done it. It is for you to just, hide yourself right there. Psalm 91 is all about Psalm 91. His skirt, under his star, it is the secret place. Here I am, Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say unto Jehovah, He is my refuge and my fortress and my Jehovah, in whom will I trust. Which means, if He's your fortress, someone is after you. Another deity is after you. So for you to be safe from other deity, you need to hide where? In His secret place. Where is this? Where is your secret place? It is your loins, okay? And that is the skirt Abba Yehovah said He used to cover us. Hide yourself right in there. This is how you worship Him. You hide yourself under His authority, like His Son did. He said, nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Okay? When you hide under His authority, your authority is invalid, and that of the serpent will never be valid anymore. Because you hide under His authority. And this was simply called worship, the very fifth alphabet. So let's proceed. Here I am, Enoch chapter 10 verses 2, I read. And go to Noah, and tell him, in my name hide yourself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, that the whole earth will be destroyed, and a deluge is about to come upon the whole earth, and he will destroy all that is in it. Okay? So what saved Noah? He said, time to hide himself. He hide under his name. That is Jehovah's time. Okay? And this is this fifth alphabet of this word called worship. Worshiping. This is how you worship. Put it all together. These are all the ingredients. That makes worship. Okay? So right now we proceed. Now we proceed to the other letter, which is simply what? R. The other letter is R, isn't it? Okay, I simply go for intimacy with Yehovah. Intimacy with Abba Yehovah. Okay, Matthew 6, verses 6. And Yashir, the book of Yashir, chapter 3. So we go for that. So here I am, Matthew 6, 6. Intimacy, that is the sixth letter. Intimacy with Abba Yehovah. Okay? Here I am. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father, which is in secret. And thy Father, which seeth in secret, shall reward thee openly. Come, when husband and wife is having sex, can you call anyone? It's secret. It is secret holy activity. No one come in there. It is secret. After you have done it, what happened? What is the reward physically? The baby. Within the due time, that will see that your belly is swelling. What happened to this? Yes, intimacy. Intimacy. Okay, and this is the mystery, people, of this work of worship. This is what worship is all about. Okay, intimacy with Abba Yehovah. When you are intimacy with your husband, a romantic husband and a romantic wife, who dare come in there? That person want to die. Nobody break in. It is the holiest of holies. Okay, so we proceed. So here I am in the book of Yashel, Joshua 10:13 make references, and 2 Samuel 1:18 also make references, and I think 2 Timothy as well make references to the book of Yashel. So that's where I'm reading from now, chapter 3. I think I will take it from verses 2. And the soul of Enoch, Anuk in Hebrew, means dedication or dedicated unto Jehovah. And the soul of Anuk was wrapped up in the instruction of Jehovah, in knowledge and in understanding. And he wisely retired from the sons of men and secretes himself from them for many days. You see, intimacy, not he retired. He don't want to communicate with man anymore. Let me keep reading. And it was at that expense of many years. You see, he did it for many years, separated himself. Intimacy with Yehovah. while he was serving Yehovah and prayed before him in his house, that an angel of Yehovah called to him from heaven and said, Here I am. And he said, Rise, go forth from thy house, and from thy place where didst thou hide thyself. Not there, my father. He hide himself. Where you hide the intimacy. Eh? Not there, my father. From where you, that place where you are hiding yourself, he hide under his intimacy and appear to the sons of men, in order that thou mayest teach them the ways in which they should go, and the work which they must accomplish, to enter into the ways of Yehovah. And Enoch rose up according to the words of Yehovah, and went forth from his house, from his place, and from the chamber in which he was concealed. Enoch had an altar right in his house, and that altar nobody dare enter there. It is him and his America. This is what I want to prove. It's awesome, and this is the assist word of this worker worship. This is what worship is. You secretive. That is, you don't want to mingle anymore. You can't be equally yoked with an unbeliever anymore. You have your own altar. Anoka was having his own altar right in his own house. Intimacy with Yehovah. Oh, my Father. So now, where are we headed to? To letter P, the consummation of all things. P, what does that go for? Praise Yehovah. Simply here on earth. Praise Yehovah. After you have sung a spiritual song, you know, when your husband is breaking you down for that or spiritual song, you know, women don't speak in tongues. They may also do. They also speak in tongues. Powerful tongues, sir. Now we are going to sing the physical. After we have sung that of the spirit, now we do it of the physical, the one everyone can understand, which is the testimony. Okay, the scripture that validated it is Psalm 150. Let's look into that. Okay, here I am. Let's do it together. This one, we all can do it together. We know when the baby is being given, you know, everybody comes around to celebrate. Okay, this one, everyone is allowed. Okay, only the spiritual song goes straight to the husband. Ari, praise ye, Yehovah, praise Elohim in his sanctuary, praise him in the firmament of his power, praise him for his mighty art, praise him according to his excellent greatness, praise him with the sound of the trumpet, praise him with the psaltery and harp, praise him with the tabor, and dance, praise him with stringed instruments and organs, praise him upon the lead crybell, praise him upon the high sounding crybells. Let everything that hath a breath praise Yehovah. Praise ye, Yehovah. So this is worship. People, this is the mystery of this worker worship. Isn't Abba Yehovah awesome? Everything goes together. And this is what is called worship. So right now we are going to go into the worship in spirit and in truth. So that is the point 1 and point 1. We'll quickly go into that without no delay. Abba Yehovah is a spirit. In other words, for him, point 1, this is what I'm reading right here. Point 1, take it again. Abba Yehovah is a spirit. In order for him to function here on earth, he needs a body. And that is you. You are the body of Abba Yehovah. For him to function here on earth, he simply needs a body. So right now, we'll go for John 4:19-23. John 40:23. So here, John chapter 4:19. And the woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our father worshipped in this mountain, and ye said that in Jerusalem. No, excuse me, that is not where I'm going, because I'm coming right back here, 24. 23, yeah. I take it from 23. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship Yehovah in spirit and in truth. For Father seeketh such to worship him. Yahweh is a spirit, and that they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So let's unveil this. What was Messiah talking about? We are going to now John again, 14. John 14, I read from 23 also. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our home with him. You are the temple of Abba Yahweh. You can also see 1 Corinthians 3, 16 to 17. You are the temple of Abba Yahweh. You are where he dwells. Because he's a spirit. In order for him to function here on earth, he needs a body. And you are that body. Because now he dwells, he lives inside of you. You don't live in a house built by the hands of men. No, you are his house. He dwells inside of you. Okay? So that is why he needs to be worshipped in spirit, because he is a spirit. And we are going to see the picture also of the characteristics of being worshipped in spirit. So why everywhere worship? Because Messiah said, now this worship is not only going to be in Jerusalem, nor at Mount Gerizim. We are coming to that, Mount Gerizim. That is the mountain the woman we are referring to. But Messiah now said the hour has come. Neither Jerusalem nor where Mount Gerizim. But the true worshipper will do it now in spirit and in truth. So let's unveil that. Why not in spirit and in truth? John 10:16. This is the main factor, people. Christians don't know nothing. They will just be saying nonsense. This spirit here, meaning you are going to be worshiping Abba Yahweh every part of in the four corners of the earth. Why? Because the elect has already scattered in the four corners of the earth. Like me now, I don't have no temple. Where is Jerusalem? Jerusalem. Where for me to go and worship in Jerusalem? No, I don't have no place to worship. I do it in the spirit. All the feast I keep it. That is truth and in spirit. Because I know it is in my spirit. If there is no high priest now, if there is no temple now, if there is no money and evening, that is the way we used to do it. We don't do it anymore. So this is the reason why Messiah said, here, John 10:16. The reason why he said, now the hour has come, because the elect has already been scattered in the four corners of the earth. Therefore, we cannot say because we are not in Jerusalem, we can't worship. We can't, because we don't have no temple to do that. We can no, in spirit now you are doing it right in your room, everywhere, in the four corners where we are being scattered. I read John 10:16. And another he said, and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. They also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and they shall be one fold and one shepherd. How is it calling us? In the four corners of the earth, the salvation has already been done for us. The elect that scattered, that lost their identity. So this message is being said only because of the elect that is already been scattered in the four corners of the earth, and also with the Gentile that is being grafted in. Gentile that is being grafted in, you don't need to say, oh, where is the temple to worship Jerusalem? How? I don't have what it takes to go over there. You do it in your room, in truth and in spirit. It is because of the elect number one, and again, the grafted in Gentile. We don't need to go to Jerusalem to do it anymore. We are going to be doing it right in everywhere where we are. Because of these people, because of the grafted in ones. So that is what Messiah really actually meant. When he said the hour has already come. You don't need to do it. You will worship in spirit and in truth. Because here I am, I'm doing it in spirit and in truth. By his grace, we proceed. So now point 2. What is worship in spirit? So let's check that out. Then we will also come and check what is worship in truth. So worship in spirit, we first of all get that. Romans 12:1, Revelation 1:10, Genesis 22, the book of Yeshua 23. Let's check that first. So here I have Romans chapter 12 verses 1. We are looking into what it is to be worshipped in spirit. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahuwah, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahuwah, which is your reasonable service. Okay, this is your reasonable service, that you present your body a living sacrifice unto Abba Yehovah. What is sacrifice? If you want to know what sacrifices is, you can go to the Old Testament, as you always love to call it, and check out what the service, the sacrifices of the temple is. Whatever you lay down in the altar of Yehovah, you don't look into, you are not in need of it anymore. So if your life has already been laid down in totality, sincerity, you don't have any say over your body anymore. Anything that have to do with you, it goes by Yehovah. When he said move, you move. When he said don't move, you don't move. When he said talk, you talk. When he said don't talk, you don't talk. That is your reasonable service unto him. Okay, so we proceed from some more scriptures. So I would like to go for the book of Yashar chapter 23. Exactly the same thing happened, but the book of Yashar tells more details of what happened while Father Abraham was about to sacrifice his son, Yeshua. Devil played a lot of game, on of which we don't have in this popular Bible we carried. But the book of Yashar has the details, okay? So first I will read verses 1 before I proceed to other places. At that time, the word of Yehovah came to Abraham, as he said unto him, Abraham, and he said, here I am. And he said unto him, take now thy son, thy only son, whom thou lovest, even Yeshua, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I shall show thee. For there will thou see a cloud and the glory of Yehovah. And Abraham said within himself, how shall I separate my son Yeshua from Sarai, his mother, in order to bring him up for a burnt offering before Yehovah? So we proceed to verses 9 onwards. Now we go for 20 for the sake of time. Verses 20. And Abraham went with Yeshua, his son, to bring him up as an offering before Yehovah, as he had commanded him. Okay, so we proceed. Now I take it from 25 again. And while Abraham was proceeding with his son Yeshua along the road, Satan came and appeared to Abraham in the figure of a very aged man, humble and of contrite spirit. And he approached Abraham and said to him, art thou silly, art thou silly, that thou goest to do this thing these days to thy only son? For Yehovah gave thee a son in thy later days, in thy old age, and wilt thou go and slaughter him this day because he commits no violence? And wilt thou cause the son of thy only son to perish from the earth? Then doest thou not know and understand that this thing cannot be from Yehovah? For Yehovah cannot do unto man such evil upon earth, to say to him, go slaughter thy child. And Abraham heard this, and he knew that it was the words of Satan. This is walking in the spirit, that you are unstoppable. Because the illustration of the great king, the Messiah, how he's going to die for the sins of mankind, is about to be given through Yeshua. It was just an illustration. I mean, your one was not ready to kill him, but it was an illustration, because he will not allow nothing to take us by surprise. Before it happened, we will always first of all reveal. How he revealed it, his only begotten son is going to die for the sins of mankind. And the wicked serpent wanted to stop this vision, this illustration, that we shouldn't get a clue at all. And this is walking in the spirit. Father Abraham knew and said, nothing stop me. This must be jotted down for my glory. He proceeded. He knew the devil is the one saying all this nonsense. And Satan, okay, Abraham heard this and knew that it was the word of Satan who endeavored to draw him aside from the will of Yehovah. How did he know? He walked in the spirit. That was how he knew it, okay? He was in the spirit. He walked in the spirit. That was how he knew something is wrong right here. Okay. If you walk in the flesh, it would say, okay, natural, I'm my only son. Let me go back. This really is not Then we miss the whole thing. It was in the spirit. And Abraham would not hearken to him, to the voice of Satan. And Abraham rebuked him so that he went away. And Satan returned and came to Yeshiach, and he appeared unto Yeshiach in the figure of a younger man, comely and well favored. And he appeared and he approached Yeshiach and said unto him, Doest thou not know and understand that thy old silly father bringeth thee to the slaughter these days for naught? Now, therefore, my son, do not listen, nor understand, nor attend to him, for he is a silly old man. And let not thy precious soul, beautiful figure, be lost from the earth. Yeshiach heard this, and said unto Abraham, Hast thou heard, my father, that which this man has spoken? Even thus has he spoken. And Abraham understood. Abraham answered his son Yeshiach, and said to him, Take heed of him, and do not listen to his words, nor attend to him. For he set endeavoring to draw us aside these days from the commandment of Yehovah. And Abraham still rebuked Satan, and Satan went from them, and seeing he could not prevail over them, he hid himself from them, and he went and passed before them in the road, and transformed himself to a large brook of water in the road. And Abraham and Yeshua and his two young men reached that place, and they saw a brook large and powerful as that mighty waters, and they entered the brooks and passed through it, and the waters at first reached their legs, and they went deeper in the brook, and the water reached up to their neck, and they were all terrified on account of the water. And whilst they were going over the brook, Abraham recognized that place and knew that there was no water there before. And Abraham said to his son Yeshua, I knew this place in which there was no brook, nor water. Now, therefore, it is the Satan. It is this Satan who does all this to us, to draw us aside these days from the commandment of Yehovah. And Abraham rebuked him and said unto him, Yehovah rebuked thee, O Satan. Be gone from us, for we go by the commandment of Yehovah. And Satan was terrified at the voice of Abraham, and he went away from them, and the place again became dry land as it were at first. This is awesome, people. Walking in the spirit, it is powerful. If this guy was not walking in the spirit, we would have missed the whole thing. But he walked in the spirit right away. He knew this is the finger of Satan. I love my son, but I love Abba Yehovah the more. I need to sacrifice, even though Father Abraham never knew that it was just a game. But he gave it because it was in the spirit. He knew his spirit knew that he was doing something powerfully. Let's proceed. Now let's get this in the spirit, walking in the spirit, what it is. Revelation 1:10, like I said. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it. Where am I? Excuse me. Revelation 1:10, I read, I was in the spirit on the Adonai's day, and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet. Okay, he said I was in the spirit. You know, the Hukana was the one who got all the last revelation. He was in the spirit. How did this? You know what also symbolize a Holy Spirit. Okay. Therefore, he was deep inside the Holy Spirit, that he was filled with the power of Yehovah. He was filled with the Ruach HaKodesh. That was why he saw the signs of the last days. That was why he knew the days of Adonai, not Sunday, excuse me. You filthy things, Babylonian Christendom. Not Sunday, it is Shabbat, on the Adonai's day. King Yahushua said, take Matthew 12, 1-12. He said, I am the Adonai of the Shabbat. That is his day. That was the day he was risen. So Yehukanah was in the spirit, and he got all the visions of the anti-Mashiach. How they are going to ravage the whole world in the spirit. So this is walking in spirit. So right now we are going to see walking also in truth. All this glory is found in Father Abraham. That is why Abba Yewa award unto him, Father of faith, Father of all nations. Now we're going to look, we check that already, walking in the spirit. We see even though devil Semper tried to make things difficult for him so that he have an excuses to return back not to do the sacrifices. But his spirit let him know that you will get there. Okay, proceed. No matter how difficult it was, because he was walking in the spirit, was not walking in flesh. If he walks in the flesh, he have 100% excuses to return back, as the devil wanted to stop him. But he was in the spirit. That's why we get the illustration for how a holy begotten son is going to die for the sins of mankind. It was an illustration, not that Abba Yehovah wanted to do it. It was just an illustration. Okay, now walking in the truth. How does that also work? John 14:6. John 14:6, yeah. Psalm 119, verses 142 and verses 160. Am I in the right place? Yeah, okay. Walking in truth. Okay. John 1:14, Genesis 26, Matthew 2. So let's also go into that to see what this also means, walking in the truth. Okay, I read. John 14:6. Yahushua said unto them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. What is he talking about? He says the way is the truth. So Messiah is the truth. And what is the truth? That I did not come to abolish the law until the first heaven and the first earth is passed away. That Yahushua has come to fulfill both the prophet, the feast, and the law. He said, where you will know that all this thing is being done away with, it will be when you see the new heaven and the new earth, new Jerusalem. That is Revelation 21. That is the truth. What is truth? That the day of Abba Yehovah begins sundown, Genesis chapter 1, the first day was evening and morning. That the day of Abba Yehovah we see when it began, 6 o'clock. That is truth. What is truth? Is it not that only one name is given under this heaven whereby you must be saved? Acts of Apostles 4 verses 12, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, not a duplicated name. What is truth? Is it not that I am the Adonai of Shabbat, that Shabbat is eternal rest as a sign? Excellent, where we are read 31, 30 to 17. That it is a perpetual covenant. That is what is truth. What is truth? Is it not that Yahushua was the son of only one messianic son is 3 days and 3 nights, 72 hours, like that of Jonah in the belly of fish for 3 days and 3 nights? Now Friday, your friggy day, and early Sunday resurrection. No, that is a lie. That is not truth. Truth is that it is 72 hours. What is truth? Is it not that if you love me, keep my commandments? That is truth. What is truth? Is it not that go ye into all the nation and teach them to observe every single thing I have commanded you? What did he command? If you love me, keep my commandment. He said the words that I speak is not mine but that of my Father. That is truth. Excuse me, Christendom. We know you are altogether paganism. We proceed for the sake of time. Okay, here we are again, because Yehukanai, all the prophet knew about this very Messiah. John 1:14. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as one, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. And we see what that truth is. It never come to abolish, rather to fulfill. And the only criteria that I'm done with the law, it will be you don't see this first heaven and this first earth. But when the first heaven and the first earth count, therefore Christendom is a liar. We proceed. Now Matthew chapter 2. Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came a wise man from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of Yehudim? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him. This is truth. These people live far away, miles away, thousand miles, in the land of Babylon, because they knew Abba Yehovah is not a man that should lie, neither a son of man that need repentance. He has already been prophesied by the mouth of prophet Daniel. You can see that in Daniel chapter 9 from 24 to 26 or 7. We are going to see what the prophecy about Messiah, the 70th week of Daniel. It's all about Messiah, how he's going to come. He prophesied that prophecy right in the land of Babylon. And these men were right there. That as soon as that time was accomplished, they knew the prophecies of Daniel has never fought to the ordinary. They knew Abba Yehovah have never ever used it to speak a lie. They knew whatever he said, it is true, because they knew the Almighty Yehovah lives in prophet Daniel. That was when that time now come, these are three wise men, who sent now take their leave, and they now begin to make their way down to Jerusalem. And they knew the city as it was being prophesied, it is Bethlehem. And they now begin to do their investigation. Now that we are walking in the truth, we now see that the Ruach HaKodesh directed them with the mighty star of the king. Who sent them. As you keep reading, you are going to see the star took them by hand straight away to where the kings live. This walk in truth. They knew that prophecy is truth. It is trustworthy. It is not lie at all. They waited hundreds of years for it. And they located that place and they said their heart we are full of joy. Because they knew Daniel has never ever prophesied lie. This is walking in the truth. You hold the truth that you knew up high, not to dilute it with Babylonia. So again, here I am in Genesis 26. I think I'm going to take it from verses 2. And Yahweh appeared unto him, he's talking about Yeshiach, and said, Go not down into Egypt, dwell in the land which I shall tell thee of. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and will bless thee, for unto thee and unto thy seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swore unto Abraham thy father, and I will make thy seed and I will make thy seed to multiply, and the star as the stars of heaven, and I will give unto thy seed all this country, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge and my commandment and statutes and law, and Yeshiach dwelt in that place. You see, this is walking in the truth. Now I take it from 12. And Yeshiach sowed in that land and received in the same year 100-fold. That Yehovah blessed him, and the man was greater, went forward and grew until he became very great. For he had possession of flocks and a possession of it, and great a servant, and the Philistine had veiled him. This is walking in the truth. Even though there was famine in the land, he wanted to take Eliab, but you want to stop it. Don't do that. I will meet you right here. You see? So this is walking in the truth. Because he knew Abba Yehovah is not lying. Whatever he said, it is true. So he walked according to the statutes of Abba Yehovah. This is all about King David, okay? I think so. Psalm 142, excuse me. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Thy law. The royal law is truth. Christendom, you are cursed, because the royal law is not cursed. You are the one that is cursed. Okay? In Yahweh's mighty name. Then I read 160. Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever. That word is truth. What's your problem? Jesus done away with the truth. Done away with the truth. You done away with the real Messiah. You now take the false Messiah into your soul. Now we proceed to point 3. This is why Jesus done away with the law, so that you will know who you are. Point 3 simply goes this way. It's all about worship of two deities. It is all about worship of two deities. Okay, we're going to see that from Matthew 4, and Matthew 15. Yeah. So here I am, Matthew 4. Then Yahushua was led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, listen now, it is all about worship of two deities. If thou be the son of Jehovah, commanded this stone, to be made bread. And he answered, I said, it is written, man shall not live by bread only, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Abba Yehovah. Then the devil taken him up in the holy city and seated him on a plank of the temple, and said unto him, if thou be the son of Jehovah, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angel in charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against the stone. Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt Jehovah thy Elohim. Again the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Do you see this bastard? He want the Holy One to worship him. It's all about two deities. They need worship. Yahweh needs worship, serpent need worship. Now, see what my husband did. Then said he, Yahushua, unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship at Yahuwah thy Elohim only, and serve him. You filthy thing, you worship. Only Christians give you this day to worship. We don't do. We give it right to Abba Yahuwah. Okay. You see, what in another words, what was this deity saying? If you will further and worship me, in other sense, what he was saying, if you will fall like I do, if you will fall from on high, I fall from on high down to the earth, you also fall along with me. Don't go to the cross, okay? Let us walk iniquity together here on earth. Let us rock the earth, because it is the seed of the woman that comes to crush the head of the serpent. So this is what the devil was just saying unto him, fall like I do. Let's walk iniquity together. Don't obey him. Okay? So it is all about worship of two deities. Now, the other point that follow with this, even though I don't know about it, but it goes with it. Yahuwah seeketh for true worshipper. Okay? Because it just need worship. And we break by alphabet what worship is. It's more like husband and wife, sexual innuendo is found right inside worship. Sex idiot is found right inside this work of worship. That is what he's just looking for. We will look for people that will do it for him. He need it. Okay. Now he seek for those that devil is also doing the same part. Okay, right now we are going back to John. Okay, 4. I read it already. 23 to 24. I read it already. I read it already for the sake of time. Now we'll go for that of serpent. Leviathan, a serpent that Jesus seek for whom to destroy. Abba Yahweh is seeking for whom to worship him. But these guys right here, these demons, they are seeking for whom to destroy. Okay? 1 Peter 5:8. Let me read that. So here I am. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a rolling lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. In another word, devil cannot devour everybody, but he's seeking for the important ones. The bride of Abba Yehovah is what he is after. The one that will worship Yehovah in truth and in spirit is going after them, because he needs worship as well. Okay? So he's seeking for whom to destroy. Abba Yehovah is seeking for worshiper, devil is seeking for whom to destroy. Because you worshiping Satan, it means eternal destruction for you. Another point that goes along with this, we have so much to talk. I'm not going to read it. It is your homework, okay? Being a Gentile or being the elect, you need to do this homework for yourself. Rather, I should have titled, okay, let me take it part, here is point 3, okay? Here is point 3, then I will go for point 3. Or I can also leave it that way. What the Messiah said. Ye worship what ye know not. You are worshiping whom you don't even know. So we're going to unveil that mystery. John 4, 1-22. Revelation 13, 1 King 11 to 12. 1 King chapter 11 and chapter 12. 2 Kings chapter 17. Ezra chapter 4, chapter 9 and chapter 10. Nehemiah chapter 2, chapter 4, chapter 6, chapter 30, verses 28. So we are going to see whom you worship, because you worship whom ye know not. What? You worship dragon as Yahuwah. That's what I want to unveil now. Stay tuned. So now I read John chapter 4. When therefore the Adonai knew how the Pharisees had heard that Yahushua made, okay, let me know. I go for 3. He left Judea and depart again into Galilee. And he must, listen, is a must do for him to pass through, through Samaria. And he must need go through Samaria. There cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar. Sychar is also another word for Shechem. Okay? Shechem is the same language, is the same name. Near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Yusuf. Now Jacob's well was there. Yahushua therefore being tired, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour, that is 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 6th hour of the day. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahushua said unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. Then said the woman unto Yahushua unto him, How is it that thou, being a Yahudim, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Yahudim have no dealings with the Samaritans. Yahushua answered and said unto her, If thou knowest the gift of Yahuwah, who is it that said to thee, Give me to drink? Thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. And the woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence there hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drink of himself and his children and his cattle? Yahushua answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall taste again, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never taste, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I taste not, neither come hither to draw. Yahushua said unto her, Go, call thy husband. Call thy husband and come hither. And the woman answered, I have no husband. Yahushua said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast 5 husbands already, and he whom thou hast is not thy husband. That is the 6th one. The 6th one is not also her husband. In that it said, Thou truly. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our father worshipped. Here is what I'm coming. Here is what I'm after. Here's my focus point. Our father worshipped in this mountain, and we are going to unveil what mountain is that. And ye said that in Jerusalem is the place where men are to worship. Yahushua said unto her, okay, I think I'm going to drop over there. Okay, no, let me take it. Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh where ye shall neither in this mountain, like we unveil already why, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. Ye worship, ye whom? Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of Yahudim. You Gentile, you are worshiping whom you don't know. But we, the Yahudim, we know whom we worship. Now, my focus point was that, however, this woman was Yazrael that took upon herself wrong identity, okay? Now, what was the mountain? The mountain she was talking about was the mountain of Mount Gerizim. Read the way I just quoted, you're going to see the splint. That is the suffering we are still going through today. The splint in the kingdom of Yahuwah. The 10 northern tribes get lost till today. And again, the other tribe, the tribe of Yehudi, that also fled into west coast of Africa, also many of them also lost, okay? So right now, when you go to 2 King, I'm going to read that, you will see, let me show you whom they were worshiping. Because you worship whom you don't know. So let me show you now the origin of the Samaritan. Before the Babylonian Samaritans, they were Yahudim or Yazrael Samaritans, okay? Because it is our land. That is what you're going to see in 1 King chapter 11 and chapter 12. The sins of Solomon brought about this splint. We are suffering today. Okay, Jeroboam, maybe I will also read it. But right now, first of all, let me point to you, because this one is very important. To whom you worship as Yahuwah. Here I am, 2 King 17:24. And the king of Assyria brought men. Okay, let me take it from 23 so you understand where we are going to. Until this day, until Yahuwah removed Yazrael out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants, the prophets. So were Yazrael carried away out of their own land to Assyria until these days, still counting. We are still, we are still in the four corner of the earth. 24. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon and from Cuthah and from Hav and from Hamath and from Shaphavahim, and placed them in the city of Samaria instead of the children of Yazrael, and they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the city thereof. You see, this is Babylonia now. 5 countries now resident in our land. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not Yahuwah. Therefore Yahuwah sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nation which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria know not the manner of the Yahuwah of the land. Therefore he sent lions among them, and behold, they slew them, because they knew not the manner of Yahuwah of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry hither one of the priests. All these priests, they are not genuine priests, okay? That is what you are going to do when you read 1 King chapter 11 and chapter 12. It is the very one Jeroboam made king. They were not of the family of Aaron. The family of Aaron, they are the priesthood, okay? This guy just picked them is from the lineage is from the tribe of Ephraim. Jeroboam is from the tribe of Ephraim. He just carry anyone he see for the fear of him not to lose the kingdom. He now ordained them priests. So these are the priests that built now the temple where this woman just quoted because she want to debate religion with Yahushua. Mount Gerizim. You are going to see that in Deuteronomy 27. It is mountain of cursing and blessing. Mount Gerizim. It is when the children of Israel were about to enter the Holy Land. Mount Gerizim and Mount Abel, whereas the two mountains, one side were being declared blessing at Mount Gerizim. 6 tribes stood over there, over that mountain, and they declared blessings upon whosoever that kept the royal law. If you keep and observe the royal law, they declare blessing upon that mountain. Now the other 6 tribes now also stood in the mountain of Mount Abel. Those will not declare curses upon whosoever that will break the royal law, that will not keep the royal law. Okay, so right now when Jeroboam make this fake people prince, when you read where I just quoted, as they return back from exile, because in 17 where I'm reading now, they go to exile, they will be removed. Okay, I think second Esdras, I think chapter 16, I read it for a very long time. I think it's chapter 16. It said that this northern 10 lost tribe took another journey. They never returned back anymore. Okay, but the other tribe that also go into Jehudim, Benjamin, they also go into Babylon in exile, 70 years captivity. as they return immediately, they now begin to intermarry with these 5 country Babylonians that came to take over our seat. They now begin to intermarry with them. So this was how the Samaria now mixed up again with the people of Israel and with Babylonia. This woman that Messiah was communicating with, she was originally the children of the daughter of Israel, but she took upon herself Babylonia. And this was the great animosity between Samaritans and the Israel. Because when they came back from exile, they wanted to build the temple with them, which is a Salabat. The men of Israel said, you cannot do that with her, because before they returned back from the exile, they now begin to practice everything. Okay, let me read, because they now take one prince. This was not genuine prince, okay? It is the fake prince from every other tribe. Jeroboam made prince. I read. Samaria carried one of the prince whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let them teach them the manner of Yahuwah of the land. There one of the princes whom they had carried away from Samaria came and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear Yahuwah. Howbeit every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made. Jeroboam was the one that built these high places, okay? And had made every nation in their city wherein they dwelt. And the men of Babylon made this is whom you worship. Succor beneath. This is who you worship. This is the gods of Babylon. And the men of Kurt made Negar. And the men of Hamath made Ashama. And the men of Hamath made Nabiza and Tuket. And the men of Sepharvaims burnt their children in fire to Adremelech and Anomelech, the gods of Sepharvaim. So they feared Yahuwah and made unto themselves the lowest of them princes of the high places, which sacrificed for them in the houses of the high places. They feared Yahuwah and served their own gods after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. Until these days they do after the former manners. They fear not Yahuwah, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law and commandment which Yahuwah commanded the children of Jacob, whom they whom he named Yisrael, with whom Yahuwah had made a covenant, and charged them, saying, Ye shall not fear other gods, nor bow yourself to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them, but Yahuwah, whom brought you all out of the land of Egypt with great power and is stretched out hand, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship. Okay, and to him shall ye do sacrifices. And let me go to the end of it all. So, but Yahuwah the Elohim shall fear. Okay, I think. Let me read the last part. So this nation feared Yahuwah and served their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as did their father, so do they until deals. This is whom you worship. The names of other deity. This is the one that we are worshiping Samaria. These are the gods of Babylonia brought into Samaria in our land, and the people of Samaria begin to worship their gods. Okay, you see what they did? They fear Yahuwah in one hand, but they still retain their gods. What does that speak of today? That fear there simply means they have the knowledge of Abba Yahuwah. Okay? It said the fear of Yahuwah brings about knowledge, wisdom, understanding of who he is. They knew exactly too well who this man is. But they still, however, they still retain their gods. They want to do the sacrifices to their gods. But they were not doing that sacrifices to their gods, and said they are doing it unto Yahuwah. They don't know whom they worship. Revelation 30, you worship the beast, the dragon. That is whom the Christendom. This is what this place speaks about today. The Christendom is worshiping demons as Yahuwah. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, 19 to 21, Apostle shall make it so clear that what they offer to devils, not unto Jehovah. But they are offering unto devils. Sunday, it is offering unto devils. Christmas, January 1st, all this not Easter. It is devils' property. However, they have these people, the Christians today, they have the knowledge of Abba Yehovah, but they still retain the Babylonian system. Just where we are read. They have the knowledge of Abba Yehovah, but they still retain Babylonian deities and their dealings, how they normally bow down to worship. Now, when you read every place I quote for you, Nehemiah 13 verses 28, you are going to see there, one of the high priest, the grandson of the high priest Manasseh, now marry the daughter of the worst enemy of Yisrael, who hindered the temple build. He hindered the building of the temple for a whole 2 years. Because our father refused him to build with us. You cannot build our house with us. No, you are Babylon. This is the great animosity between Yisrael and the Samaria. This is why they have no dealings. Exactly what that woman said unto Messiah. Because to us they are unclean. But now when the Holy Spirit now go in and mingle themselves with the unclean people, that is where the problem now comes. There are many of them, they are the people, there are some of them, they are people of Israel, but they never knew who they are. But however, some divorce them, when you read chapter 9, all of them divorce their wife and their children, they send them all away. Just like Ishmael was being sent out of the family, just as the sixth son of Keturah was being sent out of the family. Genesis 13:25. Okay, so this is what these priests and some of them did, many of them did it. They divorced the women, the Gentile women, the Babylonian women, and they divorced their wives. Okay, therefore, with their children, they sent them all out of the Holy Land. They now hung up in Samaria. Yeah, so that was what happened. But meanwhile, they are still the seed of Israel. That was what Messiah said, I must need to go to Samaria because his people is also right there. And this woman was one of them. Okay, you see the Samaria, they fear Jehovah, however, but they still hold on to their gods. Look at the Christendom. I did not say they are sacrificing unto Jehovah, but they hold on to their deities. Jesus is their deities. Ghost fire, Allah is their deities. Sunday madness. Taking seed for money, planting seed for money. It is Babylonia. Selling all things. These are Babylonian money lovers. They still go by the system of Babylonia, but they say they are doing unto Jehovah. Our Father don't take that at all. So this is the mystery of Mount Gerizim. Mount Gerizim, because they pronounced blessing over there, now when this grandson of the prince called Manasseh was being chased out of the prince's home because he refused to divorce his wife, the daughter of Salabet, according to the Yehudi antiquities by Josephus said he refused to divorce his own wife, therefore he now still stick with the wife. He now came to Salabet and said unto him, I don't want to lose my princehood. I love your daughter, but my family said they are waging war against me. I need to give her away. Therefore, Salabet now said unto him, don't worry. I'm going to restore it back unto you. I'm going to speak to King Darius. In fact, it's going to help you to build the temple as that of Jerusalem on top of Mount Gerizim. Therefore, you will be high priest over all. Your people is going to be coming to you, making sacrifices to your God. Don't worry. He gave you that promise, he did it. So Salabet and the fake prince, they were the one who built Mount Gerizim. That where people, these women, they were still worshipping. Okay? Now, where Abba Yehovah put his name, it is Jerusalem. For all eternity, Jerusalem simply means Yehovah of peace. Yehovah of peace. So it is the place Abba Yehovah said, I put my name, like he also put his name in Yehudi. So Jerusalem is the city of Yehovah. The city of peace, Yehovah of peace. Okay, so he never put his blessing on Mount Gerizim. He never put his name, on Mount Gerizim. So whether you stand on Mount Gerizim, when you disobey the curses that is being laid by in Mount Abel, it will still overtake you because you break the law. So whether you start at Mount Abel and you obey, so therefore the curses laid at Mount Abel cannot come to you because you obey. You will get a blessing. So this is what these people don't know. They will now want to go and build a mountain, because they declare blessing over there, so they now think they are going to be getting blessing. No, you are cursed. The curses at Mount Abel is right living in your belly. So that is the mystery. In another day, I'm going to go more details. I'm going to read every scripture that I quoted in this mystery that Abba Yehovah already been given unto me, the mystery of water. So the mystery of water, what water actually is, the message is already down. So the day I'm going to talk about, unveiled it by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, get Ruach HaKodesh. So who will come? I will read all these particular places, okay, how the water was being polluted and what water actually is. So now, when you read Revelation 30, you are going to see, say, because of the miracle the dragon was doing, through the beast, the whole world worshipped him. Okay? So that is the one who Christianity is worshiping, because through them, this nonsense miracle is being done. So they are worshiping the dragon right now. That is whom you worship. That is what Messiah point to you, whom you worship. You worship whom ye know not. You worship it demon as Yehovah. Now point 4 to go. Let's see from these three men of Yehovah the deep meaning of worship. Number 1 is Father Abraham. Okay, Genesis 12, 1 to 8. Genesis 13, 14 to 18. Now, Genesis 12, 1. Now, Yehovah had said unto Abraham, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that blesses thee, and curse them that curses thee. And in this shall all families, and in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So Abraham departed. We see, this is worship. Right away, never knew where he is going to. And Abraham departed as Yahweh had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abraham was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran, and he took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother, son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth into the land of Canaan. You see, that is where Canaan today is our land. Okay, it's 1-2, you can read it. To Canaan. Mount Moriah is there. Okay, and Yahuwah appeared unto Abraham and said unto him, thy seed will I give this land. And there the first altar to be built was being built at Shechem, Bethel. Okay, at Shechem, Bethel. All right, and he removed thence. Appeared unto, and he removed thence from there unto the mountain on east of Bethel. Okay, so let me go now for 13. So this is what worship is all about. Not to be singing, living a lifestyle of destruction, and because you have a good voice to sing. I'm not intimidated with that nonsense voice, the Christendom. This is what worship is all about, obeying the voice of Abba Yehovah. Now I'm here, 13:14. And Yehovah said unto Abraham, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thy eyes and look from the place where thou hast not a word, and southward, and eastward, and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also shall be numbered. Arise, walk through the land, in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. And Abraham removed his tent right away. Don't delay. That this is worship. His tent, and came and dwelt in the place of which is in the where Hebron, and built there the second altar again, an altar unto Yahuwah. This is what is worship. Okay, so you can also read Hebrew chapter 11. You are going to see the foundation whose builder was Yahuwah. It is the land of Canaan, and that is the restoration in Revelation 21. So we are done with that of Father Abraham. Now we go to Job, another kind of worship. Job chapter 1 to chapter 42. Read it all. You will see what happened over there. Let me also give a brief part of that. So this is another kind of worship about Job. Then Job, chapter 1, verses 20. Then Job arose and rent his garment, and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped. You know what happened until the 10 sons just died? He worshipped and said, nakedness came I out of my mother's womb, and nakedness shall I return hither. Yahuwah give it, and Yahuwah take it. Blessed be Yahuwah, blessed be the name of Yahuwah. This is another kind of worship. This is what worship is all about. Okay, so 42 verses 12 I read. So Yahuwah blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning, For he had 14,000 sheep, and 6,000 camels, and 8,000 yoke of oxen, and 8,000 of she oxes. Okay. Yes, this is another kind of worship. You can just read on. Again, every single thing this man lose, they all came back to him. Where he said, I give you trouble. Okay, yeah. Okay. Actually, here is what I want to read. 42 verses 10. And Jehovah turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friend. So Jehovah gave Job double as much as he had before. So this is what worship is all about. Okay, we proceed for the last man. So the third man worship, that is King Yehoshua HaMashiach. Now also see that Matthew 4, 26 to 38. 38, excuse me. And 44. Hebrew 12, verses 2. So I'm going to read Matthew 26. You can read that 4 by yourself, 26. I'm taking it for 38. Then said he unto them, my soul exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry here ye, and watch with me. And he went a little further, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O Yahuwah, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but thy will be done. This is another kind of worship. It was tough, it was difficult, he couldn't handle it. He said, nevertheless, in the face of affliction, you need to stand by what you know. This is worship, okay? So here I read Hebrew 12:2. Looking unto Yehoshua, the author and the finisher of our faith, for who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and it sat down at the right hand of Abba. He sat down at the right hand of the throne of Yehovah. This is what worship is all about, people. This is the mystery of worship. Okay? So right now we're also going to see another point. I just group all together. Plus Yisrael coming into the Holy Land. It is worship, okay? Plus Yisrael, we are seeing from the three great men of Abba Yehovah. Now we're also going to see from these two nations. Yisrael has been chosen, Gentile also has been chosen for a reason. Now point 5. Plus Yisrael coming into the Holy Land. Exodus 19, we see what they did. They agreed to every single say. Even though they don't know what Abba Yehovah is going to say, they say yes, would do. You read it in your quiet time. Deuteronomy 28, 8, and Deuteronomy 20, and Joshua chapter 6. You know what happened in Joshua chapter 6. Maybe I'm going to read there. As they sound the trumpet is another kind of worship. This is all Yisrael. This is what they need to do. You can also read Numbers, Deuteronomy 27. This is all they need to do as a kind of worship unto Jehovah to come into the land. All the commandment, chapter 8 and Deuteronomy 8. All the commandment which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply and go in and possess the land which Jehovah swore unto thy fathers. Okay? This is all they need to do. Just to obey and enter into rest eternal. And this is what is called worship. Now too. And thou shalt remember all the way which Yahuwah thy Elohim has led thee 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thy heart, whether thou wouldst keep his commandment or not. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and filled thee with manna, which thou knowest not, neither did thy father know, that he might make thee know that man doeth not live by bread only, but by every single word proceeded out of the mouth of Abba Yehovah. Okay, when you keep going, you keep talking about how you're going to build your city, build your house, you know. This is all they need to do to enter the land. Now, Eri 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Jehovah thy Elohim, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that Jehovah thy Elohim will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. You can keep reading, okay? So this is all they do, just to keep the royal law as a kind of a worship. Joshua 6, you know what took place over there. Now, here I am, Joshua chapter 6, Eri 2. And Jehovah said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thy hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of value. And ye shall encompass the city, all your men of war, and go round about the city. Thus shalt thou do 6 days. And 7 princes shall bear the ark of 7 trumpets of ram horns, and the 7th day. And the 7th day ye shall come the city 7 times. And the priest shall blow the trumpet, and it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horns, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up every man straight before him. And it was so. You can read all. This is all they just need. This is a kind of worship, bro. Just blast the trumpet. The walls of Jericho will fall down flat. Now we proceed. Now the point I also follow, plus Gentiles coming into the kingdom. Matthew 15:22 to 28. Isaiah 56 1 to 8. Acts of Apostle 13, Romans 11. Okay, Ezekiel 47 22 to 23. This is all you need to do actually as a kind of a worship, okay, to enter into the kingdom. For Yahweh to enter into the land, we see what they need to do, and you to enter into the kingdom. This is what you also have to do, okay. So here I am, Matthew 15. You can read every other part. The message I just did, be thou holy. The mystery of be thou holy, for I, Yahuwah, am holy. All the scripture is also over there, what the Gentiles need to do to enter into the kingdom, okay? So it also goes along with this message as well. So the other scripture I just read a few days ago, you can go and listen to that message in order to understand. I'm not going to read the other one, only here. I read in Matthew 15, 22 to 28 or so. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Adonai, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciple came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cried after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, we are talking about worship. See how this woman of Gentile, how she worshipped Messiah. Then, I take it again, then came she and worshipped him, saying, Adonai, help me. But he answered and said, It is not meant to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs. And she said, Truth. Why this woman said truth? Because this woman worship in spirit and truth. Why did she say truth? When you go to Romans chapter 11, where Apostle Shaul said you must be grafted in. In order for you to be one of us, you must be grafted in. He said because you were white in nature. You are a white olive tree. That is, you are a white serpent. You are crooked in all your dealings. You worship demons. You are unclean. That is what Messiah is saying to this woman right here. Dogs, Messiah called you are a dog. If you go to Matthew, I think 5, where Messiah said, don't give what is sacred to dogs and pigs. He said they would tow it on the street and trample it down. So this woman never argued with Messiah because she knows the truth that compared to where she's coming from, we are not idol worshiper. We worship demons. We don't worship the true Yahuwah. She knew the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. She knew it. And said, yes, truth. What you just said is true about us. We are dogs. We are unclean before you. We know you are the people of the book. That was how Messiah said, salvation is of Yahudim. He said to that woman, you worship whom ye know not. But we do worship whom we know we worship on the Shabbat as he give it unto us. That is whom we know. Abba Yehovah, we know how his words are truth. We don't rationalize, and we don't twist it, and we don't say someone one bastard demon done away with it. No. We bless it. The one he fulfilled already, Yahushua fulfilled already, we bless it for that. And the one he hasn't yet fulfilled, we still look forward to him. He said it is a shadow of something good on his way coming. Colossians chapter 3, I think 15, 16, 17, over there. That is what that place meant. This woman said, truth, Messiah, I am unclean. I'm dogs, I'm pig, I'm unholy, I'm unclean. I'm a demon worshipper. That is all Gentile you need to acknowledge before you enter into the kingdom. Before you become a part of us. Before you become one of us, you need to acknowledge how filthy you are. That is a kind of worship. You are worshiping Yahushua HaMashiach. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And the woman said, yes, Messiah, you have just said it. This is who I am. Truth, Adonai, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fell from their master's table. And Yahushua answered and said unto her, woman, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. This is the Yahuwah's concubine. Like I said in the other clip, this is the grafted in Gentile. This is all you need to be grafted in. When you read Acts of Apostles chapter 13, when you read verses 38 to 42, you will see the Gentile of those days besought Apostle Shaul to come back and preach this message to us next Shabbat. 42, Acts of Apostles 13, 42, when the next Shabbat come, what happened? The city of the Gentile came to hear what Apostle Shaul was saying. They kept the Shabbat, okay? And that is what Abba Yehoah said. When you keep the Shabbat, you did not pollute it. Ezekiel 54 or 56, 1 to 8. He said, therefore, I will bring you into my mountain. That he was speaking to the Gentile. When you read it, you are going to see he was talking to the Gentile. And this is all you need to do as a Gentile to come into the kingdom. This is all you need. And this is your art of worship. This is what worship is. That was why the only reason Gentile is being grafted, it is to serve the children of the kingdom. To eat from what fall from the mouth of Yisrael. As we just see, as your mother, the mother of Gentile, negotiated. And Yahushua said, it shall be done unto you, just as you have said. He said the dogs eat from the food that fall from the mouth of their master. And their master over that is Yisrael. So the Gentile is going to be eating from what fall from our mouth. That is the only reason why you be grafted in, to be a houseboy and a housegirl for the sons of the kingdom in the eternal earth of Abba Yehoah. That is the only reason why we are being grafted in. As Isaiah 14 verses 1 to 2 said, it said you are going to be serving us in the kingdom. Okay? So that is the only reason why we are. Abba Yehoah don't need you to worship him. He has the old people already. He has his own city, Yerushalayim, and he has the old people, Yahudim, and Yisrael. All together, we are all 14 tribes, okay? Because we have two extended tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. So that makes it all 14 tribes. So Abba Yehoah have his own people already to worship him. What does he need it for? He only needs you to serve in the kingdom. That is why you are the feet of Messiah. As Apostle Shaul also said, 1 Corinthians chapter 2, that is a mystery over there. And that is the mystery he speaks about in Galatians 3, 27 to 29. You are only meant to serve as a husband and a housegirl in the kingdom of Yehovah. Okay? So people, this is the mystery of being holy. Excuse me. Oh my father, it's like I'm so much in love with that message, be holy. It talks about husband and wife. Okay? Of this world called worship. Gentile, this is how you need to worship Abba Yehoah, by serving his children in the kingdom. When he now said, Apostle Shaul said, slaves, he said, as many slaves as are under this yoke. He said, obey your master in all things, so that you don't blaspheme the name of Yehoah and his teaching. His teaching is that you are going to be served in the eternal kingdom as a husband and a housegirl. That is the only reason why we are being grafted in. And if you don't do it, it says you blasphemed. Okay? And the only way for you to worship Abba Yehoah, it is to take it with a good heart. Like I said, when you read Ezekiel 47 to 21 to 22, 22 to 21 to 23, you are going to see, you are going to be having your house, like I said. Like Abba Yehoah, not me said it, like I read it. That any family, any tribe you sojourn with, therefore you are going to get your heritage from that tribe. This is how they stand in the kingdom. Like our tribe now is Yahudi. And the color of our mansion That is precious stone. It is emerald. So that emerald, any houseboy has got a sojourn with us, the color of their mansion, their kingdom is also going to be emerald colored. Okay, if you sojourn with a Simeon, the any husband has got Gentile over there, the color of their mansion is also going to be the color of that diamond, because it's going to be diamond house. Okay, so stay into family in the midst of the week. If Abba Yehovah's will, you're going to hear powerful testimony from Abba Yehovah about the code in our two hands. All right, Shalom family, you hear from it in the midst of the week. If Abba Yehovah's will, therefore we will unveil the mystery of our two hands. Who holds the written code? You check out your hand before then, because you are going to see some signature over your hand. That is the signature of Abba Yehovah. We are going to unveil it, what it is. Okay? Stay tuned. Much prosperity attend your family. Shalom.